Hi, and welcome to BeautiFLEX. Thank you for joining me on another hip opening stretching routine. In this workout, we will be focusing on gently stretching the hip flexors, the muscles that bend your knees to your chest and help you to hinge forward. Tight hip flexors can cause pain and imbalances not only in the hips, but your back, knees, ankles, and feet. This routine is designed to help you loosen up your hip joints, free up your lower spinal area, and increase flexibility in your legs. We will be stretching through primarily a series of lunges, which is also an excellent way to begin working on your front splits. This routine includes breath work to help you release your muscles and achieve a deeper stretch. We will also be working on awakening the nerves in your lower back and legs. Essential to the success of this routine is to stretch gently and allow yourself to relax. There are two versions of this workout. This video has cueing so that you can get the most out of each stretch. Check in the description box below for the music-only version. Also, you'll find any precautions or contraindications in the description box below. Okay, with that, let's get started. Let's first start by connecting to our breath. I'm going to encourage nasal breathing only through your nose, and deep diaphragmatic breathing throughout this entire warm-up. Practicing these two types of breath work will help release the tension in your muscles so that you can relax into the stretch and get the most out of this stretching routine. So lying on your back, place a book or an exercise block on your belly. To encourage deep breathing, as you inhale through your nose, you should see your belly block book rise. As you exhale through your nose, allow the block to descend slowly. Make sure you fully exhale before taking in your next breath. This will not only help you to breathe deeply, but will help you to slow down your breath. Repeat. Now, see how light you can make your breath for the final few seconds. Good flexibility requires healthy nerves that glide freely through muscle tissues. In this series of nerve gliding and tensioning exercises, we're going to focus on releasing our nerves in our legs and lower back region. So start by extending your right leg, not fully, but just until you feel a very mild stretch. Begin gently flexing and pointing your feet. Repeat on the left side. The key is to perform these exercises gently to get your nerves ready for movement. Avoid harsh, sudden movements that will only aggravate and tense your nerves. Now glide your legs through the air, pointing on the way up, flexing on the way down. Remember to move gently and only extend your leg until you feel a mild stretch. Repeat on the left side. See yourself painting the air with your feet with gentle strokes. Finally, in this series, we're going to gently perform a set of tensioning exercises where we flex the feet on the way up and down. Remember, proceed gently and only extend your leg until you feel a mild stretch. Repeat now on the left side. Let's turn to gently loosening the outside of our hips with half hip rotations. With your knees bent and legs together, move side to side 4 times. Separate your legs slightly apart and move your legs side to side for another 4. Initiate the movement from the hips. Separate your legs even further apart and move side to side for another 4, initiating the movement from your hips. You'll be warming up the insides and outsides of your hips with this internal-external rotation movement. We will begin the stretching portion of this routine with lunge stretches, which are a good way of releasing the hips. Lunges help to stretch a series of hip muscles as well as thigh muscles. Lunge stretches are also extremely effective in targeting one muscle in particular, the psoas, that connects from the lower back to the top of the hip, which when it gets tight can cause not only stiff hips but can lead to lower back and groin pain. Starting in a kneeling position, place your right leg forward. Make sure your knee is over your toes in a 90-degree angle. Bend over and rest your torso on your right leg. Take this time to relax and deep breathe into your back to release any tight muscles. Rise up and make sure your back is straight and core engaged. Do a little tuck under of your left glute as you gently push your hips forward. This lunge stretch won't be a big movement, but you should feel a nice stretch in your left hip. You can choose to stay here or deepen the stretch by leaning to your right side. You can use a prop like a block, a chair, or the wall. Take time to deep breathe into your rib cage as you release your psoas and other hip muscles. We're now going to dive into a deeper lunge. Move your right leg out further to what is comfortable for you. Keep your right knee in alignment with your toes. Lean forward and, if possible, rest your torso on your leg. Hold this lunge position for a deep stretch. Remember, continue to deep breathe to help release your muscles. Slowly rise. This time, do not tuck your left glute under as you gently move forward. Use a prop of your choice to assist you with this deep lunge. Remember to keep deep breathing to help release your hips and to drop lower in the lunge. Let's now turn to the kneeling hamstring stretch to help stretch our lower body. We will be targeting our hamstrings and calves, as well as getting a nice stretch in our glutes. All these stretches will play a key role in helping us glide through our hips in later exercises. Start in a kneeling position and extend your right leg in a bent 90-degree angle. Flex your foot and lean your torso forward gently. You will feel the stretch in the belly of your hamstrings, so proceed slowly and gently. As you breathe deeply, allow your body to release in your lower back and hips. Hold the stretch. Now try extending your right leg straight before you. You will feel the stretch throughout the right leg from the hamstrings to the calves. Keep deep breathing to relax as you hold the stretch. We're going to test out our hips by bringing both the kneeling lunge and hamstring stretch together in one fluid motion. Let's move forward and back slowly through the hips. As you get used to the movement, loosen up to allow your body to move through its full range of motion. Let your breath move you. Okay, we're going to do the whole series to the left, beginning with lunges. Starting in a kneeling position, place your left leg forward. Make sure your knee is over your toes in a 90-degree angle. Bend over and rest your torso on your left leg. And take this time to relax and deep breathe into your back to release any tight muscles. Rise up and make sure your back is straight and core engaged. Do a little tuck under of your right glute as you gently push your hips forward. Remember, this lunge stretch won't be a big movement, but you should feel a nice stretch in your right hip. You can choose to stay here or deepen the stretch by leaning to your left side using a prop of your choice. Deep breathe into your rib cage as you release your psoas and other hip muscles. We're now going to do a deeper lunge. Move your left leg out further to what is comfortable for you. Keep your left knee in alignment with your foot. Lean forward and, if possible, rest your torso on your leg. Hold this lunge position for a deep stretch. Remember to continue to deep breathe to help release your muscles. Slowly rise. This time, do not tuck your right glute under as you gently move forward. Use a prop of your choice to assist you with this deep lunge. Remember to keep deep breathing to help you release your hips and to drop lower in the lunge. Starting in a kneeling position, extend your left leg in a bent 90-degree angle. Flex your foot and lean your torso forward gently. You will feel the stretch in the belly of your hamstrings, so proceed slowly and gently. As you breathe deeply, allow your body to release in your lower back and hips. Hold the stretch. Now try extending your left leg straight before you. You'll feel this stretch throughout the left leg from the hamstrings to the calves. Keep deep breathing to relax as you hold the stretch. Okay, you know the drill by now. Moving forward and back slowly through the hips. Have fun with it and let your breath move you. This final position is a good lower body stretch. We're going to stretch both the inside and outside of the hips, as well as the psoas, thighs, hamstrings, and calves. Start by externally rotating your right leg in front of you as much as you can and extending your left leg behind you so that your knee is facing the ground. Press through the back of your left heel to give yourself a nice stretch through your hips and legs. If this stretch is too intense, sit in a 90-90 box position and lean back gently to feel a nice stretch in your left hip. Now let's lean forward and release our muscles and all tension. Breathe it out and relax. Okay, let's do this all to the left. You got this. Okay, let's lean forward, deep breathe, and relax. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe and like, and hit that notification bell to let you know when the next video is ready. Have a BeautiFLEX day.